Okay, looks cool. Got our hotel room for Otakon. Nice big TV. Okay, this looks nice. Outside. Bathroom is in here. Let's see, bathroom is in here. Yeah, has been hotel. You know, Amazon Prime. Nice bathroom here. And the beds. That's cool. Let's see what else. Then, of course, TV. Welcome, everyone. I'm back at Otakon. Let's go for another round. And this time, it's 2025. I am hoping for a big haul. You're going to see a lot of the dealer's room. You're going to see everything. It's going to be fun. I'm at Otakon, of course. I didn't film a lot on day 0. There wasn't really a lot to film, so I'm just like, it is what it is. I did play some Uno with friends, and that was about it. However, today is day 1, technically, and, well, yeah, not day 1. And I'm going to be filming a lot. I have a new microphone. Check out the fit. Anyways, we are about to go into where the main convention part is, which is right here. Here's the main convention hall. Registration is right there. And right over here, we used to have the Otakon Museum. We don't have that anymore over here. Maybe, well, they're showing Gundam. They're showing a Gundam? OG Gundam at that. That's cool. That's cool. Little area. Oh, ooh, okay. Not only is it OG Gundam, but this is cool. This is really, really cool. I don't know what they're exactly doing, but they're selling models. They're selling models over here. This is so cool. I wonder what exactly they're doing. Like, is this an anniversary thing, or they're just selling all these Gundam models? Usually you would see this in the dealer's room. This is the area where a lot of cosplayers come around and just hang out. You'll see tons of cosplayers tomorrow. Just a lot. Oh, this is going to be packed tomorrow. So right now, okay, I guess I should have said it's Friday. And right there is, of course, one of the best places to eat. And hopefully, I might eat here, I might not. I like eating there. They have good food, like good chili.
I'm with some cool people. What's up? You want to say hi? Heyo. How you doing? I'm Zach. I don't know what to say here. Aspiring boy toy. And you?
I am the fancy lady Jazz. Nice to meet you today. I am Ashira, so we'll see you later as my character. More on that later.
And it's your crazy collecting friend that never stops spending money.
I love that.
And it's funny, I already did an intro, so I guess I just did 2 intros. It's intercursion. Yeah, it is. It is. You actually might see a cosplayer, a friend of mine. I don't know. It depends if she wants to be recorded.
The dealer's room, probably my favorite spot in all of Otakon, and I got a lot of footage, which I'm really happy about, and it's pretty much the same vendors as you see every year, but this time I actually got, more or less the same type of, more or less I got a lot of them than I normally would.
I have a special guest today in the dealer's room.
Hello. Hi. My name is. What is my name? Oh my God, I have multiple names. What do I want to go by? Holly.
Holly. Yeah.
Oh, my name is Holly. I'm a lifestyle content creator, but I cosplay as well. And I'm just chilling. I don't know what to say.
It's all good. You'll see her throughout the vlogs. You'll definitely see it throughout the vlogs. And as always, you'll be seeing everything behind us and everything that is that way. My favorite vendor is here. I think this is my favorite vendor. I think it's one of them. Yeah, I believe he is back there. So we'll get back there in a moment. Look at all of this. Oh my God. I am really looking for some classic, like some classic stuff. Like classic anime, classic manga.
Classic.
Wait, which one? Rosario Vampire?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely.
Can't you believe they're making a new season of Vampire Night?
Vampire Night?
Yeah.
They're finally. Are they redoing it? Like
yeah,
proper?
they're redoing it. It's coming out August 15th.
Without the crappy ending?
I don't know. I hope there's no incest. They need to like get rid of that.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching it after that. I was
yeah,
like,
everyone more cool stuff.
It's
I was
like-
rooting for it, and they're like, oh wait.
20% off?
I don't know about Swan.
That might be my favorite vendor back there.
You want to look more in there? Oh, they have the berserk suit.
No, I'll be doing that tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is the guy.
This is Painted Visions. This is my favorite booth at Otakon. It is just an amazing assortment of out of print, rare, hard to find manga. It's just Painted Visions has everything. Like whatever you're looking for, they'll have it, and they'll have it, and it's not expensive. He charges whatever the back of the book says. He charges it. That's it. If it's $9.99, it's $9.99. If it's $7.99, it's $7.99. That's the amazing part. Now, the guy who I believe he's the manager, his name's Chris. He is absolutely amazing. He makes sure he has everything beautifully displayed. We're coming up to the best part here is that they actually have three manga and get the fourth one free. He's very adamant about that. He makes sure that you do get the fourth manga or you get an extra manga. He always asks, are you sure this is it? You ready to check it out? He's awesome like that. He's really cool, and it's a fun booth. It's always crowded, so that's another thing is that's always crowded. But you're gonna find what you're looking for there. I always go there and I always find what I'm looking for. Always. I never walk out of that vendor empty-handed. The Japan Rail Modders of DC. This is cool. They put together an entire rail system and just an entire display, which I think is really, really fun to look at. They did throw in some anime here and there, so you got Evangelion here, and you'll see me walk around here. You'll see Godzilla. This is really fun. I think this is their second or third year being there. I missed it last year, but I'm going to try getting them every year just so I can get different. This booth had a lot of Banpresto figures. I wanted to buy them, but I'm like, I'm gonna go to another booth. Anyways, these I love seeing the Banpresto takeover, and that's what I'm gonna call it throughout the vlog. Basically, Banpresto figures are taking over Funko in terms of like what we see in the convention collecting sphere. We don't see as many Funkos, we see a lot of Banpresto, and I love to see that. They are high quality figures, as you see, like the Merrick right there, and the Seto, and Yami. They're really high quality, and the price points are amazing. This booth was it was tempting. That Cell Max was very tempting too. I really wanted to buy a lot of them, but I was like, I can hold off until I go to another booth. And following that, there was plushies. I think the booth next to it had a bin of plushies. I didn't buy anything. I just was like, cool plushie, Pokemon plushies. And there's some Great Eastern plushies as well. I prefer vintage, to be honest. This vendor had nothing but Banpresto figures, which really made it an attractive place to buy. I didn't buy anything from here, but that's neither here nor there. I love how they're displayed, just open, and you can really just see how well presented this vendor was. And she's there every year, not last year unfortunately, but this year she definitely was here. Honestly, just one of my favorite vendors. I love the fact that she does discounts on these figures as well. So a lot of times you'll see, like, see Inuyasha right there, you'll see sales. I zoom into it right there. You'll see sales, which she does a lot of times for her figures. Especially if she has more, I think it's low stock, she'll do sales so she can get it pushing out of the just out and into collectors and fans' hands. And that's really what it's about, just trying to get a good deal on these figures. You can buy them off Big Bad Toy Store, but just buying them at a convention is so much better because you get them for cheaper. And that's what I like about this booth. You may recognize this vendor. These vendors were from Fan Expo Philadelphia. Go check out that vlog and you'll see more in depth with the figures they had. I actually stayed there and chatted with them. They're super cool. So we ran into one of Hollick's friends, and funny enough, we just started walking around, and you kind of see her here and there. Anyways, right through there is Artist Alley. They actually started opening the door, like the wall, so that we can actually go to Artist Alley.
That is cool to see. Oh my god. Do you know that? This is the butchered version of, this is the first version of Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. So because of this, because of that butcherment, that's how we were able to get a lot of stuff imported from Hayao Miyazaki, because the person who watched this said, this is complete garbage. Contacted Hayao Miyazaki, and that's how we got all Studio Ghibli. Super 8s.
Are you recording for YouTube?
Yes. But it's all good because I'm doing a voiceover of this. Betamax was huge in Betamax was just, I heard it was huge in Japan. Then of course our beloved VHS.
Damn, I have not seen VHS in years.
My collection's full of them. Laserdisc, right? Yes. Laserdisc was huge in Japan. That's how we got a lot of our bootleg anime. Is because they would record them from here,
Right.
and then put them on VHS, and then ship them overseas in the 70s and 80s.
Okay.
Yup. And because Laserdisc, you had to flip a lot, so that's why I failed in America.
Right.
Because you have to get off, flip the movie. But in Japan, a lot of these are like 45 minutes, an hour.
Right.
Which is perfectly fine for like 2 OVAs. CED. I didn't know anime came on CED. Oh my god. CED, capacitive electronic, like this. Basically, you put it into there, okay? You wait until it clicks, and then you pull it out. So it didn't last very long in America.
Obviously.
And yeah. VHD. Video high density. Yeah, it's the same concept as CED, but like more HD graphics. It didn't last very long either.
Obviously.
And then movie C. Oh, this is so cool to see. Then of course we have the ever-loving soundtracks. Robot Carnival. And of course I'm in DVD.
Damn, I have not seen a video now in forever.
I saw one at Retrocon last year. And I just finished the Japanese version of that anime last night.
Oh, you did?
Yes, it's free on YouTube. So much better.
I remember having a video now.
So did I.
I didn't own a PSP,
Neither did I.
but I did own a DS.
I still have a DS. HD DVD. This was kind of like, do you remember HD DVD? This is just, it's just funny because it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna be better than Blu-ray.
No.
Sure about that? And then I mean, obviously Blu-ray here. But it's just funny because it's just like, hey, you got DVD players already? Yeah. You got to buy another one for HD DVD.
And well, the same thing with Blu-ray.
4K Blu-ray. Then I never actually saw this.
What, 3D?
Well, yeah, I never seen like this app, like this thing. Look at those models. I'm not really into Gundam like that, but these models look really, really cool. And of course, you can't forget about the plushies everywhere. Wall of Van Presto figures. Alright, Turles is an option. I love Turles. But there's also I could have a complete I could have a complete cooler set. However, there's Naruto over here. Kisame and the not Orochimaru, but Kisame and Obito. So many decisions here. Too many decisions. Or even Conan. Model kits. More Gundam. Okay, decisions here. See, I don't know. Oh God, Killer B too. I like Killer B. This is a little overwhelming. I don't know who I'm going to choose. I don't know what I'm going to buy. I'm really thinking Killer B and Turles. Thinking those two. I might buy those two. Oh my God, I'm going to go. Thanks, Otakon. Yeah, you're treating me great right now. I'm going to go broke because of you. I love you, Otakon. Man, I don't know if I'll buy anything from this booth. There's just a lot of Miku here. I like JoJo. I don't know if I want JoJo or do I not want JoJo. I'm probably not going to do JoJo just yet. Maybe down the line I'll do JoJo. And of course, that's cool. And Clear Eyes. That's cool. This is my Broly. This is my Broly. I don't care what anybody says. And Janemba down there too. Kisame is down there too. This is decisions. Yeah. Oh wow. Kid Goku, Kid Piccolo, or Team Goku, Team Piccolo, Yamcha. That's okay. I mean, I would like to get those two, but I'm not sure. For Clear Eyes, that's actually a really good price. These are kind of steep in price. 95. That's pretty much out of my wheelhouse right there. So I might leave them.
Video games. Let's see, 220 for the Japanese, and then you have 300. American 250. Okay, that's a Just Dance version. That's understandable. And you have the Super Scope. The Japanese. The Control Deck. I want a Nintendo, but I don't want it that bad. Nintendo, and then Nintendo 64 out there. I got mine. Yeah, I already have one. Then more consoles and whatnot.
Yeah, but I found it cheaper. Like I found it. They got a red version. Oh, that's the Super Mario one.
Yeah, it's a Super Mario one.
You like Stanley?
I'm thinking about getting a PS4. I want a GameCube. I do want a GameCube. I have a Wii right now that's like backwards compatible, but I do want a GameCube. Eventually, I'll buy one. Maybe not at a convention. All the games. All these little Japanese games. It's like SNES and OG. Speaking of which, I'm loving the Banpresto takeover. Just all the Banpresto figures, everything. This is what conventions are about. Funko is dying and Banpresto is taking over. That's what we want. Some really good figures here. My weakness is Pokemon plushies. Pokemon plush. All of the big ones up there. I'm looking for specifically like Lucario and really like my favorites. Espeon and Arbok right there.
some of my favorites over there. Absol, I kind of see, I see I got Togepi already. Okay, all right. There's a better one. I know that there's another vendor around here that has more variation. Really cool Pokemon plush, big ones. Probably would never own those. I don't have the room for big plush. I would never own them. More Bam. I love just the Bam Presto takeover.
If I say here, I'm not in your shop.
No, you're good. I love the Bam Presto takeover. And then more, so much rare stuff too that I'm seeing. So much rare stuff. I love to see it. These tiny figures. So these are something, I'm not going to buy this line. I am going to do the Dragon Ball line, of course. And there's the Pokemon. Oh my god, I would love to just get, I'm not going to start this collection. I would not go down that rabbit hole. Maybe one day. Oh my god, look at Jirachi. Look at Dragonair and Sylveon. Yeah, I would go down this route for like the ones that I like. Then of course the Bam Presto love, loving it. The Bam Presto love, and of course, our boy Sasuke and Itachi. 35, not bad, not bad. That's pretty much what you're gonna get when you order it. And even more, like just loving it. Again, that's my Broly. I like Super Broly, but the best Broly. And oh yes, that would be like one I would definitely. I'm gonna think about that one because I have Yugi already, so I would like, and it connects with the Dark. Not that Dark Magician, but another. Which one? Oh yeah, that's cute.
No. The Hello Kitty.
Oh, the Hello Kitty, yeah. And then there's the Shishomaru one I was looking at, but $40. I gotta think about that one too. But this one I definitely am gonna think about. The 35, because that would go great with my Yugi, which you see on the screen here that I'm putting up.
I don't know if she
Giant wall of more Bam Presto. I can never get tired of Bam Presto. I got tired of Funko, but I do not get tired.
His name is like Nemo.
I just don't get tired of looking at these. So there's so many. Who's that? Byakuya?
It's Moomin.
I would, if I had the money, I definitely would buy that one. Definitely get that. Yoku back there. Don't worry. Yes. What else? Then let's see. Gear 5 is not that expensive. I would definitely get this one. I'll definitely get this one. Absolutely. Gear 4, not Gear 3. I probably won't get that. I could tell you the funniest thing. Like one of my friends, like a few years ago, bought like this box full of manga, and we looked at him like he was crazy. But he had a near complete set of High Attack. I commend him for that one. This just goes all the way down back there and then over. So right now I'm gonna dig into this. Let's just see what we have. Nothing I'm seeing. Nothing I'm seeing like right now. I would prefer rare out of print stuff. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for right now. P-Coskets everywhere, which, yes. Okay, more, and then more manga. I am definitely just gonna dive into all of this right now. I was gonna get the manga. I was gonna get the One Piece omnibus, but I was like, you know what? I like these better. I want to be that person to have a whole collection of them. And yes, it's crazy. That's a lot of room. But I am determined to just get every single volume of One Piece. And partially because the prequels, like the prequels to these, they just don't look good sitting next to Omnibus. So it just looked weird if it was like prequel, or like Romance Dawn, the two Ace books, and then this. It would just look so weird on the shelf. And that would bug me for a while. I'm not seeing, see this booth. I never find what I'm looking for in this booth. Like, I'm not. What I'm looking for, like the really rare out of print stuff, and I'm probably gonna have to like super deep dive around here once I'm like super deep dive. That Kurama figure looks amazing. Well, Yusuke, yes, but that Kurama figure right here, I think that would just look amazing. I might buy that one day. I might actually buy that. And then, of course, our boy up there. An attendee actually looked it up for us. Well, he's looking at it, but I just had to look at this. It looks really nice. It really does look a really nice figure. This would be something I'll own, like, right?
Yeah, I got one of Yusuke and Toguro, their fight.
Right.
It's like a giant, like 3-foot tall one.
Yeah.
So I'm getting that one next year.
Oh, next year?
Yeah.
The figures in the manga never stop. We got this right here. Figures, the manga, all of it never stopped. So many to choose from. All right, is there like? I want to get. I need to get Ayashimon, but I want to get this volume and the third volume all in one go. I'm not gonna wait. I don't want to wait around. And just be like, oh, I only have the second volume. It's a 3-volume series. Why would I do that to myself? Look at these figures. Oh wow, some of them are really cheap. Look at that. These are the figures that I dream of just owning. Like, I don't know the series, but just those expensive figures. Those are the ones that I really, really want. And then, of course, these are all like guidebooks and whatnot. Oh, the Bubblegum Crisis. That's cool. Wait, what is the Bubblegum Crisis one up there? I'm a Bubblegum Crisis fan, so I wonder what that is. I'll have to look at that later. And of course, going over here, we got the plushie end cap and then more figures. Oh. Speaking of something I would own, I would love to own Yamato. I love Star Blazers. I would love to own that. Not really. Now Voltron I would definitely own. Okay. More figures. Any ones that are like really out of print, really rare? I don't see any. They're all like mostly in production. And here's some manga, more manga over here. More manga over here. Let's see. So far, we've seen a lot of figures, a lot of manga, a lot of Banpresto. I'm loving the Banpresto takeover. I hope it stays. I really do. I really hope it stays. I love seeing the just all of the Banpresto figures and all of the non-Funko. I'm not saying that Funko is bad. It's just I've seen it for like the past 10 years at conventions and done looking at them. Anyways, the vendor in front of me is actually really good because he has a lot of rare and out of print volumes. And of course, I do know who he is. He helps me out if I'm trying to find like different. He hooks me up with different volumes if I'm looking for it. Right now, we're going to deep dive into it and look because he might have those volumes that I'm looking for. I'm hoping at least. I didn't see any like yesterday, but that's just because I was just going about it and just going through the motions. Let's actually go through it and check it out. There's the end cap here. You have all the end caps here, like the end cap manga right here. This is really cool. And then you have like the Chibi Megan. Okay, I've never heard of that actually. I don't know what that is, but it's here. Like I said, just rare out of print manga. Oh my god, just all this rare manga. All this rare manga. I have to get into Blade of the Immortal, but I do. I want to get these editions of Blade of the Immortal. These I feel are the better editions, and I know they re-released them, but I prefer to get these editions. And they also have modern, like there's Bleach, so you get the best of both worlds here. And then of course Berserk, you gotta have the best manga right there, the best one right here. More of the Banpresto takeover. I love to see it. I really do. I'm in love with this. There's a lull in attendees right now. Just so much rare and out of print. I definitely do want to start reading that again. Dimension W. I read this. I started reading this. I think I stopped at like volume 1 and 2. I don't have any, so I'm not going to start. I got to start from the start of it and then go from there. There's OG original like Dragon Ball manga. I wonder, was this ever like completed? I would love to know if this was ever like completed. If it was like completed, well, it says next Goku folds up, so there is a volume 11. I don't know how far Viz got. There's G, but I'm looking for Getter Robot, I think it's called. I'm gonna be looking over this footage when I'm editing, and it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, here it's right here. Here's Gigantor. Here's Gigantor. That would be cool. It's volume 1, which means like volume 2, 3, 4, if it exists, would be expensive. I don't want to do that to myself. Haven't seen. Okay, H is over there. No! This series is probably my white whale. This series is so hard to find, but so good. It's only 4 volumes, and you think 4 volumes, not hard to find, but this series is just, like, it's so hard to find. I'm determined to find it. Look at all those Hayates. I do want to get the Hayate. I will start Hayate eventually. I don't know when, but I will start it.
Is it like?
All right, let me put this down and let me start doubling up on this and deep diving and whatnot.
I did see something.
It's one of the anime booths. Doesn't have like mostly Blu-rays, some DVDs, but they mostly have like Blu-rays, which I don't really collect the Blu-rays. I don't know. I'm just not big into Blu-ray for DVDs. I guess there's no difference in quality. Maybe there is. But I am just so interested in just I don't know. Oh, wow, they have Aura, Adam. Actually, this one I do Cobra the Animation. This was the very first OVA, like adult, like the very first OVA in existence. That'd be cool to own. There is so much to see here. I've only bought one item so far, which that is under what I usually buy. and I am really hoping that I can find some manga volumes. I don't want to start a new set. I want to complete the ones that I have. That is my whole goal here, is to complete sets. I don't mind if it's random volumes, but as long as I want to find the rare volumes. I want to find the rare volumes. In fact, like on your screen right now, I'm showing you the rare volumes of the series that I want. Takami Bachi is the one that I'm looking out for because of how rare that series is. At least, like as you see, like how rare it is. But also, I'm looking for Yu-Gi-Oh! R. I will drop serious money for Yu-Gi-Oh! R. I know another manga collector just finished it, and it is a very difficult series to find. It's so hard to find, and that's one that I really want to try to find in one go, complete, and hopefully I can. Hopefully I can. I mean, even if I don't, there's always next year. But this year is something that I'm trying to do. The list that you're seeing on screen will not change much. However, I just want to complete sets. I will be going back to booths. You won't see it, but I'll be going back to booths here and there. Also, this might be the last vlog, with the exception, maybe I'll like throw in other ones, but definitely this might be the last one for like the Otakon arc series that I'm doing. As if I just throw in tomorrow, it just wouldn't be right, because it's like a repeat. I'm just in the dealer's room. I'm not at panels. We're not in the hotel room. I didn't even get any, like, I only got like a little bit of footage in the hotel room, which is fine. I don't like filming in the hotel room. And, but I know there's plushies I want to get. There's manga I want to get, as I mentioned. Plushies, I'm going for vintage anime. Definitely some vintage anime and Pokemon. Well, Pokemon's kind of a given. You can pretty much find those everywhere. And I'm really trying to get these volumes of manga. That's why I came here. And I'm trying to find them for my friend as well, who could not make it. He's never on camera, so don't worry, you've never seen him. He wants a 120 for Ryu.
Not even trying to be.
I get it, Ryu. I get it. Ryuk is like really expensive. Damn, 120. That's kind of steep for my blood. I can't afford that. It is steep. And the crazy part is, there's like a hierarchy to those. Those are ABYS figures. They're really hard to find. I don't know where they were sold. I don't know if they were sold in like FYE or if they were just, thrown at like some mom and pop store. They are expensive. Now, I did find, here's a picture of right here, I'll post a picture of my L. I did find him at Walmart. And I believe I found him for like $35, which for that figure I'm cool paying. However, I'd also like to find the others, and it's Light, L, Ryuk, and then Misa. That's how that's like the hierarchy of like how rare it is. And those are the figures I want if I can just find them. But I'm not going to pay 120. It's a little steep right there. Especially, like I said, I came here to look for manga. I came here to look for manga, and that is what I'm looking for. I will find manga somewhere. I got another thing, a few little things. And again, I'm probably not going to film. So again, I might not film for tomorrow to just, if I don't, stick around for the haul video. Because that will be tacked on to this. This might even be one big video in itself, which would be cool if that is. Kunia. I don't even have one in the state that I live in. But I think I'm closest to New York, and I'm closest to Jersey. I think I think I can get to the Jersey one. If I can get to the Jersey one, that would be nice. I might talk it over with Silverboy and Skitty so we can go out there and check it out. We might do a part 2 on New York. Unless we went there. Maybe we did go there, I don't remember. I gotta look at that footage again and just ask him if we went, because I don't think we did. I wouldn't be surprised if I forgot. Jaden plushies. So, little Jaden plushies. Croak Stampede. That's cool.
Well, I'm back from Otakon. Had a little bit of a cool down period, and it is the next day. So we are going to look and see my haul. This is in no particular order. It is just whatever I'm grabbing. I went to the discotheque, as you saw, the discotheque table, and I picked up a $20, basically like a 6-episode series. It's one of my favorites. It's hilarious. The dub is just one of those dubs where you're just like, it is 90s cheese, but it's good. Angel Cop. And that's the synopsis of it. This only has, as you see, 6 episodes. It's a quick watch, but it's fun. It is a really fun watch. I have to say, I watched it on Tubi. If you don't want to buy it, you can just watch it on Tubi. I watched it on Tubi, and I watched like the first 2 episodes, and I was like, yeah, I need to own this because it's just the hilarity of it. It's so good that it's bad. But that's just the dub. I haven't watched the Japanese version. I do want to watch that, and I want to compare the two. Next are the Banpresto figures. Now, if you are familiar with My Hero Academia, this is Koichi from the My Hero Academia Vigilantes prequel manga, which is set in the same universe as the main series. I am planning to do a massive review of this and a few other figures, plus Migo. So if you want to see that, please subscribe. It's going to be a huge deep dive of them, as well as a deep dive review, as well as this with Cooler. In terms of the movie universe, Cooler, or in terms of the Dragon Ball Z movies, Cooler is my favorite, which is kind of ironic. I don't like Frieza very much, but I like Cooler. Again, these are just going to be deep dives. You will see them in at the end of my convention season when I'm doing reviews for figures. Finally, we have the last volume of Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind. I'm a few short volumes until completion. If nobody knows, if nobody's aware of this, Nausicaa was was drawn and illustrated and written by Hayao Miyazaki. It is the only anime movie he has done that he actually has a manga with, and this is the one. Now, I will say, this is not hard to find. This is very common. It's just a pain. I buy it when I can, and thankfully they had volume 7, which I think is the more expensive one in terms of like $25, $30, something like that. Anyways, the movie is incomplete, which a lot of people don't know, but the movie is incomplete. This tells the real story of Miyazaki's true story that he wanted to tell. In the back, we have this, and volume 7. That's everything. That's everything that I wanted to show off. That is Otakon. Whether this was in parts or one big long video, thank you for watching this video. I know it was a lot. I know it was a lot editing for me. With that being said, I have one more convention left, and that is RetroCon. Yeah, RetroCon is one of my favorite conventions next to Otakon, and I will let you know what I'll be getting in that video. You'll see it. I'll film it just like I did this. I'm only going up there one day. It is a 2-day long convention, but I only need 1 day for that con. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this. Please subscribe. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next vlog.